We're going to make a squad of the best players who played for your team for less than a season. Part 5, I think. Our next request is for the Edmonton Oilers. And I haven't said it yet, but in case you didn't know, each guy can only play for one team. So if you don't see an obvious pick, he's probably playing for another imaginary team that I've made. Starting off at goalie, we have Ilya Bryzgalov. There's a special place in all of our hearts for Ilya Bryzgalov. He is the best in front of a camera. So many memorable moments, but he's a pretty dang good goaltender too. It didn't work out fantastic in Edmonton, but still would have been really cool to see him on that team. On defense, we have Duncan Keith. Now, this is not the same Norris winning Duncan Keith from the Chicago Blackhawks, but right at the end of his career, Duncan Keith played for the Edmonton Oilers. The leadership alone was probably super important, although it didn't get him a cup, but you got to try with a guy like Duncan Keith. Again, super cool to see him put on the sweater, right? For our other defenseman, we have Chris Pronger. Norris and Hart Trophy winner for St. Louis, mind you. Chris Pronger came over and they almost won another Stanley Cup, falling just short. What a blend of size, speed, grit, leadership, everything you can possibly want in a defenseman. And he played for those Oilers for a season or less. At left wing, we have Ray Whitney. Apologies for the picture. Google thinks I'm typing Ryan Whitney, who also played for the Oilers. But Ray Whitney is one of the most underrated players ever. 1,000-point player, ultimate team guy, and he played for the Oilers for this long when he was 25 before he really hit his stride. What a dandy player. At right wing, we have Danny Gare. The former 50-goal scorer from Buffalo wasn't quite the player that he was in Edmonton, but it's still Danny Gare. He's one of those guys that it doesn't matter how small he is, he's going to make you pay when he puts the puck in the net. Danny Gare, best right wing, season or less for Edmonton Oilers. And at center, it's Vincent Damphousse. One of my favorite players of all time. Fun trivia, who's a centerman who played for 3 Canadian teams in back-to-back-to-back years? Vincent Damphousse. Left the Oilers just in time to get a Stanley Cup from my Montreal Canadiens. So underrated. What a leader. He could play. Amazing talent. Vincent Damphousse, best center, season or less for Edmonton Oilers.